Mapagpalang araw sa inyong mga mami at sa mga sumusubaybay sa ating episode ng Mommy Yayo. Today we are so blessed because we have a special guest. Siya po ay isang, syempre tatay. Siya po ay isang mabait, responsable, gwapong-gwapong asawa. At I am so proud to introduce to you the only one spouse of mine, Jerome Oliveros. Ayan, so alam ko guys that you are so excited for this new episode and so am I because this is a great opportunity to talk to my one and only on the things that matters with regards to parenting. So, simulan natin. So, Daddy Jerome, how are you?
I'm fine.
Thank you.
Well, the view here is different from the back. Doon ako nagdidirect dito, wala akong masabi. It's fine. It's a great privilege to be here.
Wow, and we are also blessed and privileged for us to hear your point of view. Kasi alam ko, we have a different point of view, right? Kasi nga, we came from two different culture, of course, and syempre, magkaiba tayo ng gender. Lalaki ka, babae ako. Visionary ka, ako more into a specific approach. Ikaw more into general approach. So this time, pag-usapan natin, kasi one of the promise and instruction from God, which is very specific that all things will go well, is that when you honor your father and your mother. So this time, how do you perceive it or how do you implement it in the house so that our children will benefit from that verse?
Teaching the children how to honor. Kita mo na ako sa bahay. I always teach by example. You know, if you want them to honor you in the future, show them how you honor your wife.
And
Do I honor you?
Yeah, by setting example, like opening doors for you, by honoring their opinion, yung mga ganong bagay. So if they disrespect you or any form of dishonoring, I would always address that. I never miss the opportunity to tell them and to show them how to honor their mom. Especially how I honor you. It's more on how I treat you.
wow. Yeah, you know what, mga viewers or mga nanonood ng Mommy Yayo, honestly, Jerome or Daddy Jerome, I called him Mahal Be, you know, hindi siya sumasakay ng kotse hanggang hindi pa ako nakasakay sa kotse. He's the one opening the door for me. And there are times na talagang sinasabihan niya ako, huwag ka naman masyadong magmadali. Diba? Allow me to open the doors for you. And that is very special way of saying he values me. Do you agree with that?
It's more on, I do it because para sa mama ko, hindi para sa'yo.
Totoo ba yun?
I do it. It's to honor you, syempre. But setting a standard for my sons, sa mga anak ko lalaki, is that how they treat women. Wala naman iba silang pattern to be a good husband or how to treat their mother is how I treat you. That's it. So how I treat you in the house would be their standard paglaki nila sa pagpili ng babae. And sa babae naman, sa prinsesa ko, kay Yula, it's more on giving her the standard kung paano pumili ng lalaki. That's why I date her, I give her flowers, I honor her. Kasi the greatest gift that you can give to your children is to love your spouse.
Wow. Nakita niyo na, diba? We are very expressive with regards to that. We are not hiding it from our children that we show how we love each other, right?
Yes.
Inside our house, we practice openness, right? We practice honesty.
It's the way to connect with your children. Kasi it's a big trend during mga magulang natin, personally, masyado silang conservative with how yung mga Kastila, no? Ikaw, bata ka, pag sumuot ka sa magulang mo, where you're just stating your opinion, parang bastos na. Ikaw, bata sumasagot, bata-bata mo pa. Yung gano'n. Huwag kang sumagot sa magulang, it's a way of disrespect.
Yeah.
Well, I don't, ano bang tawag doon? I don't discriminate that, it's a good. But, it's bit na suppress kasi yung bata. There's a boundary naman eh. If they're answering in disrespectful way, syempre you have to arrest. Pero kung if they are expressing with their opinion, you have to respect also.
Yeah.
Lagi mo ang sinasabi, di ba? Ano ba sinasabi? Connect first before you correct.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Open to
right.
buy. Kaya yung mga anak mo, natutuwa ako kasi they're so expressive with their feelings. Pag nagiging ano sila, disrespectful, I always address that. Parang, yeah. Hey, what's your language? Oh, hey, that's your mom you're talking to.
Yeah. Wow, that's a very wonderful conversation with Dr. Jerome, so that we are learning from him. Actually, I'm sure that you can learn or you can get something out from our experience. I'm not saying that you can copy us, because we want you to be original. We want you to position yourself in a way that you can be yourself. So mga mami, for our next question, kasi alam ko nagtatanong kayo, how did we prepare? Or how did we set this, yung mga kultura or practices that we have inside our house as a parents? So, Daddy Jerome.
I became a parent at the age of 23 eh. So parang, we get married at the age of 21. Parang hinintay mo lang na maging legal yung... I was very young, and siyempre, don't know what to do. But ang nakakatuwa is that sa mga boys, no, meron tayo parang push button to be mature. When the time comes na dumating yung anak ko, na alam ko na kailangan kong panindigan, I need to be a father with my children. I studied about parenting. Isa sa mga libro na binasa namin, I would recommend is yung kay Tetre, Shepherding a Child's Heart. Inaral ko yung paano ko, parang bigla ako nag-flashback. Paano ba ako pinalaki ng tatay ko? Ano yung mga misconception na ginawa nila? Or ano yung mga practices nila na hindi maganda o yung maganda? So, ganun din. Nag-usap kami mag-asawa. Ano yung practices sa bahay nila? Because being with pagpasok ko sa pamilya nila, there are a lot of cultures na nasak ako na practices sa amin, which is very liberated. Na, you know, I call my titas ate, yung relationship namin parang magkakaibigan lang. Pagmamano, hindi na nag-practice. Pagdating ko sa kanila, yun na pala yung practice, so parang na-culture shock ako.
Yeah.
So, when we prepare yung magiging parenthood sa mga bata is that kung ano yung mga culture sa bahay na I think it's a good practice na mga children sa mga bata. And then yung sa inyo rin, di ba? Nag-usap tayo, we talked about this. Kasi ayoko na pagdating ng mga anak ko, saka pa lang kami mag-prepare kung paano yung culture na ipapakita namin sa bata.
So it means you have to set the rules first bago pa naman. Anyway, we have 9 months naman, diba? That the baby's inside. You know, you're having a bundle of joy, or you are having a child. So you have actually 9 months to prepare on setting up your culture o yung kultura or practices being magulang.
We actually did it nung kanasal tayo eh. Parang yun yung naging honeymoon stage natin.
We set a culture, we called it the core values, we set a mission, vision in our family. But yet, when we have the children, nung una, madali lang.
Yeah,
pero nung nadagdagan, diba? And then another thing is that habang nadadagdagan sila, you cannot say talaga, because they have different personality.
Yeah, what's amazing about being a father or being a parent is that every child is unique. So, parang the approach of discipline with your son is different with the approach with your daughter, especially talagang iba. girls are wired in a different iba with mga lalaki sa babae. So the approach is different. Even lalaki sila, yung mga lalaki, the boys, they have their set of personality. So the approach, how I correct them is different. But generally speaking, discipline is always the same naman with the rules. Like, while magsinungaling sa bahay, we always say that, we practice that, honor your mother. Dalawa lang yan eh.
O, diba? Kaya nakita nyo, diba? Somebody is asking, how to be you poor, how to be still pretty even though we have 4 children going around our house or raising them up, is because of my husband. Because they always treat me well sa bahay, yung mga bata and also si daddy. In your journey as a father, as of now, ano yung nakita mo na parang remarkable, so na parang this is the most difficult part that I went through as a father?
Every day.
Every day?
Ang pinakamahirap na parang especially naging house dad ako for a very long time is that habang kumakain kami, ano kayang lulutuin ko mamayang gabi? Raising up children are hard kasi you'll never know kung ang practices mo is tama o hindi. Kasi pagdating nila in the age that they can decide for their own, nag-iiba talaga eh. Ang maintain na is that yung core values that in them, yung the character that we build together, that in them, yun na lang matitira. Ang pinaka-challenge that paglaki nila parang titignan mo, effective ba yung naging parenting ko? Kasi parang pag nagkaroon sila ng sariling decision, they will eventually fail eh. They will have their own experience on how they will face the world.
Yeah, you mentioned a while ago that you became a house husband. And you also mentioned the latter part of the answers that you will not trade it for anything. What made you decide to stay at home?
It's a very difficult decision that we have, especially tayong dalawa.
For our viewers, we want to know that we have a children who has a cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
I'm helping my husband here to remember it. That's actually when we decided
we
switch.
decided to switch to homeschool kasi
Not only to switch a homeschool, but also to switch na ikaw yung magstay.
ako yung maiwan sa bahay.
Yeah, because Shanshan have to be... That time kasi hindi pa po ako marunong mag-drive, right?
Yeah,
and then Shanshan need to be at 3 times a week physical therapy, twice a week occupational therapy, once a week speech therapy. So it means like 6 days, right? So
yeah, I have to be there with my son.
yeah.
I would not let anyone parang i-replace ba yung moment na
Ikaw dapat.
Diba? Gusto ko makita yung paglaki nila. So on his journey sa pagpapagaling sa therapy niya, gusto ko makita sa memory niya na with my parents.
Kasi that time, sabi ng doctor, Shanshan will never speak, right? And hindi din siya, will never walk. But we said that opinion of fathers should not be a reality and we have to work together in facing that situation. And you said, ako na lang yung, remember the story of yung, basta tatakbo kami dalawa. That's when you start running, right? Yeah, you train yourself to be yung marathon kasi you thought,
Kala ko hindi na siya makakalakad. Meron ako nakita si Hoyt. Good sir, si Hoyt na yung tatay. Cerebral palsy din yung anak niya. So they ran marathon, yung anak niya Moryula. Kala ko magiging ganun yung state ni Sean. But bigla siya nakalakad na eh. Parang he's a fighter.
yeah.
He tried walking. Tried walking on his own. Hanggang yung stroller niya, nasa natin.
Yeah.
Stroller, ayaw na pinag-touch na.
Ayun na rin.
I'm not a baby.
Yeah.
So he is a fighter. Eventually, natuto na siyang maglakad. We let him do everything on his own. Ngayon, he's walking. He's great for Talino.
Yeah, he's speaking also, right? English.
Next time, siguro interview.
Yeah, maybe in our next episode. But we just want to share also the journey kasi, di ba, during those times, Shanshan, we cannot understand Shanshan. He have his own language. Like,
May language na eh.
he called water a boo, right? Water, boo. And like, if it's a car, he called it bruma, brume, brum brume, brum bruma. Yeah, and then...
Later na lang siya nakapagsalita. Siguro it's 8?
Yeah.
8, 9?
Yeah. And then he walks at the age of 5 years old, right? He was
5,
able
6.
5 or 6 years old.
Ano pa yun?
But until now, lasing pa rin siya maglakad. So this time, let's talk about after Shanshan. So we have we knew that he has a cerebral palsy. How did you feel when I got pregnant with Yula?
I'm happy, siyempre. I mean, it's alam niyo mga parent, having a child is a great privilege sa binigay ni Lord. Never say na di pa ako ready mag-anak. When the time comes na binigay sa Lord, it's a blessing that God entrusted to you that you don't think of any alam mo yun, na wala akong pera, baka hindi ko kaya palakihin. Yung mga anak ko, tatandayan na yung salita.
That's right.
Yung mga nasa difficult areas, lumalaki naman yung anak ko na.
They're growing up naman.
Oo, nakaka-aral naman, nakakapagtapos niya I mean, don't think of the, alam mo, meron ako narinig sa isang barkada, no? Dami niyang anak. Sabi niya sa, huwag kang mag-alala. Nananak niya sa bata. Sabi niya, may bawat anak, may budget allocation.
Budget allocation from God. Yeah.
From God. So,
That's
hindi
right.
naman niya bibigay sa'yo kung hindi mo kaya. So, the time is tough, you know? The children that they are not asking kung ano yung gaano kamahal yung regalo na bigay mo sa kanila, kung gaano kaganda yung bahay na titirahan nyo, kung gaano kasarap yung pagkain na kainin mo. These children, they never ask that. Pag sinasabi nga ng iba, para sa inyo to, yung pagtatrabaho ko ng 24 hours a day, na di na uwi, or sorry sa mga nasa abroad, yung pagka-abroad ko, para sa inyo to, kaya lang, you know, your children, pag tinanong mo sila, do they ask for it? No. They will just want you to be there for them. Ganun lang. Yung mga bata, hindi sila. Kasi hindi naman nila alam yan eh. They never know about the gaano kamahal yung pagkain, yung gaano kasarap yung pagkain.
Yeah, that's
or
right.
kung gaano kaganda yung damit na binigay mo, o yung education na binigay mo.
How expensive it is,
How
right?
expensive yung tuition na binigay mo sa kanila. I mean, those material things na akala natin ay kailangan ng mga bata o paano ko sabihin, is that they need it. Definitely they need it. But tayo mga magulang nagsaset ng standard ng ano dapat sa ibibigay. But these children, wala silang standard. Mga anak nyo walang standard. Especially on their formative years. Their only standards is that you being there with them. Yung the memories that you have each meal, the memories na yung moment you teach them.